Welcome to this video to help reduce back pain. The sequence is designed mostly lying on the back in the supine position, and we'll try to release tension that may be causing you discomfort. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications so you can receive updates when we post new videos. Thank you for joining, and may you receive the benefits of your practice. We're going to begin with a breathing exercise. So let's come to lie on our backs, feet flat, knees up, and then just go ahead and get settled. So extend your spine long, and then knees and your hips in one line. And then just take both your hands, and you're going to have your 4 fingers on your belly. So pinkies toward your pelvis and index finger towards your ribs. You're going to come about 2 inches outside of your belly button. You're going to just gently apply a little pressure, and we're going to breathe into the belly and expand the belly into the fingers. So let's go ahead and begin. Your eyes can be open or closed. So inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the navel in. So inhale belly, gently push into your fingers, and then exhale. Contract your navel to your spine, and you can even kind of move your fingers around a little bit on your abdomen. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. We're going to do 5 more, so you can leave your hands there or just bring them near your sides. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Really open it up. And then exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 1 more. Big inhale. And big exhale. Go ahead and bring your arms into cactus. And then so just wiggle your hips around, kind of get them square as things are starting to loosen up. Shrug your shoulders to your ears and then push them away from your ears, and then try to get your elbows away from each other. If your hands can come down, that's great. So wherever's comfortable for your shoulders, we're just trying to open up the chest. If that's uncomfortable, then just leave your hands near your side. So ribs should be on the ground, the back of the ribs on the ground, and then just a small lower lumbar curve. So a little bit of space, about 2 inches underneath your lower back. Back of the head's on the ground and the chin is slightly tucked. So really trying to lengthen the spine. So feet are flexed, and then just take your knees over to the left. So try to keep your ribs down, and then when you're ready, just gently push that right knee forward. Let's do 3 breaths here. So inhale, and then exhale, bring your navel in. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more. Inhale, and then exhale. Gently come back up to center, reset if you need to, and then take the knees over to the right. So feet are flexed, they're active, and then the knees are driving and pushing over to the right. Left knee goes forward. So let's do 3 breaths on this side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Try to release tension, especially on the exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale and then exhale. Great. Bring your knees back up to center. And then clasp underneath your right thigh. Left foot stays planted. And then just extend your right leg and bend it. Straighten the leg, bend the knee. Straighten and bend. We'll do 2 more. Straighten and then bend. And then go ahead and leave your legs straight. And then let's do ankle rolls. So 3 to 5 ankle rolls clockwise. Just try to get them as big as you can, and then change the direction, so counterclockwise. And then point and flex the foot. Let's try to do that 5 times. And then leave the foot flexed, and then clasp underneath that leg. And you can kind of move your leg around a little bit to see where the stretch is in the hamstring, so the back of the thigh. And if that feels okay, go ahead and bring your head up and have a look at your belly button. Extend the left leg out in front of you, toes up, and then just gently place your head back on the mat. So holding the hamstring stretch here. Your leg might be shaking a little bit. Just don't overdo it. Try to be like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. So let's take 3 deep breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. Draw the belly in on the exhale. Inhale. Let the ribs expand. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. So bend that right knee and then put it in your right hand, and then just bring it out to the right side while your left hip stays on the ground. You can even put your left hand on your left hip. So really just kind of push out through that right knee and extend up through the crown of your head. And then gently bring your knee back to center, plant both feet, and then clasp underneath your left leg. And then straighten your left leg and bend it 4 more times. Straighten, gently, and bend. Straighten, bend, straighten, and then flex. And then last one, extend, and then flex. And then go ahead and extend the leg to the ceiling. Let's do the ankle rolls. So 3 counterclockwise, maybe do 5, and then go the other direction, as big as you can. Opening up the ankle, and then point and flex the foot. Try to do that 5 times. And then leave it flexed. So heel up to the ceiling, and then lift your head gently off the mat. Extend the right leg, right toes up, and then gently place your head back on the mat. We're just going to hold this hamstring stretch and take 3 deep breaths. So big inhale and exhale. Inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring that left knee into the left hand, right hand on your hip, and then just open up the left knee to the left. Just kind of extend that left knee out to the side. So just open up the hips a little bit. And then come back to center, plant both feet. And then we're going to wrap the right leg over the left like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. So kind of hug your legs in together, arms in cactus. And then with your feet flexed, take your knees over to the left. Try to extend your spine long and take a couple deep breaths. Trying to open up the space between the pelvis and the ribs. Gently come back up to center, and then let's switch sides. So left leg wraps over, and then hug the legs in, and then bring the knees over to the right. So feet can be on the ground. You don't want to have too much tension. We're just trying to release the distance between the hips and the ribs. So deep breath in and exhale. And just do a couple more of those on your own. Great. And then gently come back up to center. And then plant both feet. And now we're going to take the right foot and cross it on top of the left knee. So just hang out here for a second and set your alignment. So left foot is in line with the left hip, and that right foot is really pressing into the top of the left knee. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lift up the left foot and try to keep the left leg at a 90-degree angle and both feet are flexed. So you can stay here, or you can grab on top of that left knee and hug your knee into your chest. Or you can clasp underneath the left thigh and then bring the left leg toward your chest. But the right knee should be coming toward the midline of the body. And then release the outer right hip. So let's take 3 deep breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Gently plant the left foot, uncross the legs, straighten out the hips if you need to, and then we'll go to the second side. So left foot crosses over on top of the right knee. Both feet are flexed. So just hold here for a second. And then when you're ready, just lift that right foot off the mat. And you can stay here, just kind of letting that left hip open. Or you can grab on top of the right knee and hug your knees in towards your chest. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. You can also clasp underneath that right thigh. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Great. And then plant both feet. And then just go ahead and raise your feet both up together, feet flexed. Just kind of extend your legs to the ceiling, soles of the feet to the ceiling, and just legs up over your pelvis. And then just lower your legs a little bit so you feel your core engaged, so ribs on the ground. Not too much, just a little bit till you feel it's activating, and then just raise them back up. And then bend your knees and plant your feet flat. So just hang out here for a second and extend your arms out back into cactus. So really trying to get a little more space in between your vertebrae. You can shake your hips right and left. And then just let your spine get long and the back of your skull into the mat. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Good. So now you can keep your arms in cactus, or you can bring them down near your sides. But you're going to bring your knees together and your ankles together and lift your feet up off the mat. So a little core activation. So you can just stay here. You want to have your hips underneath your knees. Your knees can be slightly in front of your hips or right on top, but you don't want to bring your knees into your chest just this second. So just hang out here and let your core start to feel activated. Hold your knees and your ankles together, and then just take a gentle twist over to the left, just a little bit, like 2 inches, to get the obliques firing. And then back to center, and then a little bit to the right. And then back to center. And then plant your feet down. And then let's go ahead and windshield wiper the knees to the left. Push that left knee forward. Inhale back to center. Knees go to the right. Right knee forward. Right ribs on the ground if they can. And then come back up to center. So from here, hands near your sides, palms down. And then you're going to have your feet right in line with your sit bones and your hips, and your knees in line with your feet and your hips. Press down through your feet and lift your hips. Press down through your hands and lift your sternum. So your knees are going forward as much as they can, just trying to push your knees forward and make sure they're in line, so make sure they're not flaring out or dropping in, but as much in line with your hips as you can, and then just push them forward. Keep that, and then at the same time, see if you can get your sternum to go back to the back of the mat. So extending your spine in 2 directions. Big inhale, and then exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Gently release your hips down. And then cross your legs over. Right leg over left, like you're sitting in the chair. And then just take that twist. Arms can be in cactus. So knees to the left. Inhale back to center. Switch sides, left leg crosses over, and then go ahead and take your knees to the right. And then go ahead and come back to center. Plant your feet. We'll do a second round of bridge. So just take your time, get your alignment, and then when you're ready, root down through your feet, lift your hips. If you want, you can clasp underneath your back. So hands are clasped if you want, and try to get your shoulders on your back a little bit more. So push your knees forward, and then the crown of the head is extending in the opposite direction. So big inhale and exhale. See if you can feel your front body opening. Inhale and exhale. Gently release your hips down. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and take that right knee into the right hand. And then see if you can bring the right sole of the foot up to the ceiling. So you can clasp underneath your thigh if it's not accessible to you, but we're trying to get the right knee into the right armpit, right foot up to the ceiling. So a single leg happy baby. And if you want, you can extend that left leg out, left toes up. So let's take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Release the tension. Inhale and then exhale. Gently release that and then bring both feet flat, knees up, and we'll go to the second side. So left knee into the left armpit, left sole of the foot up. Again, you can just clasp underneath that left thigh if you want, but we're trying to get the armpit into the knee, or the knee into the armpit, sole of the foot up. Extend the right leg, right hip on the ground if you can. 3 deep breaths. Try to release the tension. When you're ready, gently release that. Plant your feet. And then we'll go ahead and take both feet up so you can clasp underneath your thighs. Or you can grab onto the outer edge, the pinky side edge of your feet, but both knees into your armpits as close as they can get. And try to have your whole spine on the ground. And don't force it, but just let yourself and your spine open up. And we'll do 5 breaths here in happy baby. So here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale. Expand and lengthen. Exhale. Pull it in and release tension. 3 more. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release that. Bring your feet down, knees up, and then just let your knees knock together gently and let your arms relax out to the side and lengthen your spine. And then just take a couple deep, relaxing breaths on your own in this position. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take that right knee into the right hand and then extend the left leg straight out, toes up, heel down. Bring the knee out to the right side again, just to kind of get some movement through the pelvis. And then go ahead and bring the right knee across the body and roll over onto the right hip. So left toe or left hip. So we're on the left hip, left toes are all the way over to the left, and we're taking the twist. Open up your right arm, palm can be up or down, whatever's comfortable for your shoulder, just try to reach it out. And then if you want, you can put your left hand on your right hip and just gently push your hip away from your ribs if that feels nice. But you can gaze over to your right arm if that feels good, or you can just stay looking straight up to the ceiling. So let's do 3 deep breaths here. Big inhale. And then exhale, really draw the navel into the spine. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Gently come back to center. Plant both feet so both knees are up. And then grab the left knee. Right leg goes straight out, toes up. And then bring the left knee out to the left side. Just open it up. And then when you're ready, roll onto the right hip. Left leg comes across the body to take the twist. Extend out through the right foot and out through the crown of the head. Left arm reaches out. Gaze can be straight up or over to the left. So right hand can be on your left hip if you want. Big inhale. And then exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Gently come out of that, come back up to center. And then plant your feet flat, knees up. Kind of move your hips around a little bit and then stabilize. And then go ahead and take the heels of your hands and press them into your thighs. So a little gentle traction. So trying to push the thighs away from the top of the head. And we'll take 3 deep, let's take 5 breaths here. So big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Relax your hands down to your sides and then just straighten your legs to the ceiling. And then just bend your knees and then just bring your knees, hug your knees into your chest. So try to keep the back of your head on the mat still, but just hug your knees in as much as you can, whatever feels good, and then just gently move around. You can kind of keep your sacrum on the ground and then just roll around on your sacrum a little bit. You can do some circles with your knees. So ankles are together, knees are together. Just kind of hugging in like a ball and just a gentle movement in the back. And then extend the legs straight up again. And then go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. And then knees open up and then bring your feet onto the mat. So soles of the feet on the mat. Knees are open wide. So in this butterfly position. And then extend the crown of your head long. Make sure your ribs are on the ground. So really set up your alignment. Try to get your shoulders on the ground. And then take your hands, index fingers touch, thumbs touch. So you have a diamond shape. Go ahead and place your thumbs on your belly button and your index fingers they're going towards your pelvis. And relax your elbows down to the mat. So we're going to take 5 breaths here and you're going to breathe into your hands. Belly expands on the inhale and then contract on the exhale. So big inhale into your hands. Belly expands. And then exhale. And then just take 4 more just like that. Try to relax your jaw. When you're finished with that, go ahead and bring your knees back up to center. And then clasp underneath your right thigh again and extend your right leg straight, and then extend your left leg out. So this isn't as much of a severe hamstring stretch. We're just trying to bring that femur or the thigh bone back into the pelvis now. So just nice and gentle, just straightening the leg. And then bend that right knee, both feet flat. Exchange sides, so clasp underneath your left thigh, extend your left leg to the ceiling, and then extend your right leg out, toes up. And then just gently place both feet flat, arms in cactus, and then let's just windshield wiper one more time, knees to the left. And then inhale back to center, and then knees to the right. And then inhale back to center. So we're gonna take a Shavasana or resting pose just to kind of relax. You can place a blanket underneath your knees if that's comfortable for you. Or you can bend your knees or have one knee bent, but the idea is that you would create a long spine, as long as possible, nice and tall, arms, palms up. You could put a blanket over top of you. We'll be here for a couple minutes. And then the idea is to enter a state of deep relaxation. So as much tension as you can release, just go ahead and let go. Go ahead and bring a little gentle movement to your toes and fingers. And then when you're ready, gently and slowly roll over to one side. And then take your time and with your eyes closed, just belly in and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. See if you can keep your eyes closed. When you get up to seated, let's do a little neck stretch. So go ahead and take your right ear to your right shoulder. And then you can gently move your chin down towards your chest or back around where you get a nice gentle neck stretch on the left side of your neck. And then chin to your chest. Let's take the left ear to the left shoulder. Second side, and just gently nod your head up and down till you find a little spot and see if you can release some tension. And then chin to your chest, back to the first side, so right ear, right shoulder. If you want, you can extend that left arm out to the side if that helps you get a little more stretch in your left side of your neck. And then chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Right arm out to the side. Just to get that nice stretch on the right side of the neck. And then chin to the chest, and then you can bring your head back up to center. And then if you want, you can keep your eyes closed still or have them open. Inhale your arms over your head. And then exhale, release them down to your side. And then inhale, just your right arm up. And then right arm reaches over, so root your sit bones down and pull your ribs away from your pelvis. Belly stays in. Inhale back to center, right hand down. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up. And then reach over to the right. So belly stays in. Just trying to get that sternum up. And then inhale back to center, and then exhale. Let's go ahead and bring your hands up to your chest. So press your palms together, and then your thumbs into your sternum. So prayer position, nice, tall, elongated spine. Extend up through the crown of your head. Take a big inhale, and exhale. Let's do 2 more of those. Big inhale. And exhale. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Just pause for a second and acknowledge yourself and taking time to attend to your awesome body. Give thanks for your health. And all the wonderful experiences that you get to have. May you have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Namaste. Great job.